Let me tell you something that happens all the time in luxury real estate. A buyer finds a home they absolutely love. The view is perfect, the location is rare, and the price feels fair. But instead of moving forward, they say, "Let's think about it for a few days." And in those few days, another buyer steps in, makes an offer, and suddenly the home is gone, or the price jumps by hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions. And the first buyer is left asking, how did this happen so fast? The truth is, in luxury real estate, hesitation is not neutral. It's expensive. Today, I'm going to explain why waiting often costs more than acting, how luxury markets really work, and what smart buyers do differently to protect both their lifestyle and their money. Part 1. Why luxury? Real estate is a different market. Luxury real estate does not follow the same rules as the general housing market. At higher price points, supply is extremely limited, especially in prime locations. Buyers are not choosing from dozens of similar homes. They are often choosing from only one or two properties that truly meet their needs for privacy, views, architecture, and long-term value. When one of these homes becomes available, it immediately attracts serious, prepared buyers who are already watching the market. These buyers have their finances and advisors in place, so when the right property appears, decisions happen quickly and often quietly. That's why some luxury homes seem to sit on the market and then suddenly sell overnight. Sellers are also rarely under pressure, so they won't wait on uncertain buyers. If hesitation appears, they simply move to the next serious offer. Once a rare home is gone, there is no guarantee a similar one will return soon, which is why waiting is so costly. Part 2. The real financial cost of waiting. Many buyers think waiting is safer, believing more time reduces risk. In luxury real estate, the opposite is often true. Waiting creates new risks. The first cost is competition. When a property receives a strong offer, it often triggers interest from other buyers who were hesitant. What could have been a negotiated deal becomes a bidding situation, and price is no longer the only factor. Terms tighten, timelines shorten, and buyers lose flexibility. The second cost is leverage. When a home has no offers, buyers can request concessions or creative deal structures. Once multiple buyers enter the picture, that leverage disappears, and sellers prioritize the cleanest, fastest deal. The third cost is opportunity. Missing a strong property means losing potential appreciation, rental income, tax benefits, and lifestyle advantages. Many buyers later settle for a different property at a higher price or with compromises. In luxury real estate, hesitation doesn't protect you. It can cost hundreds of thousands, even millions, and limit your options. Part 3. Why buyers hesitate and how to think differently. Hesitation is not weakness. It's human, especially when large sums of money and emotions are involved. Luxury purchases feel heavy because buyers want to make the perfect decision. They worry something better might appear, the market could change, or they might regret committing. But perfection is not how successful luxury buying works. The buyers who secure the best properties are not chasing flawless situations, they are looking for strategic alignment. They focus on whether a home fits their long-term lifestyle, whether the location has proven strength, and whether the asset makes sense within their overall financial plan. Instead of asking, "Is there something better?" they ask, "Does this meet the goals I already defined?" That shift turns emotional decisions into strategic ones. Confident buyers also accept that uncertainty is always part of the market. Waiting for complete certainty usually means missing strong opportunities, because by the time everyone feels comfortable, prices have already moved. Smart buyers don't try to eliminate risk, they manage it through preparation, data, and expert advice. Once buyers understand this, they stop waiting for perfect comfort and start acting with informed confidence. Part 4. Data, strategy, and timing in luxury markets. In luxury real estate, buyers who consistently succeed aren't guessing, they're analyzing. They rely on data, not headlines or gut feelings. Instead of looking at entire cities, they focus on micro-markets, tracking historical pricing, inventory cycles, buyer demand, and upcoming developments that could affect long-term value. This allows them to spot when a property is well positioned, even if broader economic news seems uncertain. Timing works differently at the luxury level. High net worth buyers are less affected by interest rate changes and more focused on long-term growth, so demand often remains strong even when other markets slow down. When a home is rare, well located, and priced, realistically, it attracts attention regardless of market sentiment. Many luxury deals also happen quietly off-market, through private networks before listings reach the public. Buyers plugged into these channels act early, before competition forms. That's why hesitation is so costly. By the time uncertain buyers feel ready, prepared buyers have already secured the strongest opportunities. In this market, speed means recognizing value and acting with confidence, not rushing blindly. Part 5. What smart luxury buyers do before they buy. The biggest difference between frustrated buyers and successful buyers isn't money, it's preparation. Smart luxury buyers make most decisions before they ever step into a showing. They understand their financial structure, tax strategy, and exactly what price range and ownership setup works for them, which removes pressure when it's time to act. They also define clear non-negotiables early, such as location, privacy, views, architectural, style, and resale strength. With those priorities set, they don't get distracted by cosmetic details that can be changed later, making decisions faster and less emotional. Another critical factor is who they work with. Successful buyers surround themselves with advisors who understand luxury negotiation, market cycles, and long-term asset value, not just property access. These experts help them evaluate opportunities objectively and act strategically. This doesn't mean buyers rush into deals, it means they are ready to move when the right opportunity appears. They are decisive, not impulsive. And that decisiveness often protects them from overpaying or settling for less after missing better options. In luxury real estate, confidence doesn't come from waiting, it comes from preparation and clarity. Here's the reality of luxury real estate. Hesitation doesn't protect you, it exposes you. It exposes you to higher prices, stronger competition, and fewer good options. The buyers who succeed are not the ones who rush, they're the ones who are ready. Ready with information, ready with strategy, and ready to act when the right opportunity appears. If you're serious about buying in the luxury market, the best move you can make is not waiting, it's preparing. Because in this market, the biggest cost is rarely the price you pay. It's the opportunity you miss by waiting too long. If you want to think like the buyers who win in luxury real estate, subscribe. New insights, real strategy, no noise.